Evelyn! I'm gonna go home now. See ya!
Just hold your horses, Larissa. These are still working hours, you know? Why are you going home?
My stomach hurts, so I'm clocking off early.
You said the same thing when you left early yesterday and the day before too. Not to mention the 3 days last week. This is happening too often, isn't it?
Are you saying I'm lying? How horrible! I really do feel unwell.
Like I already told you, if you feel unwell, you should go see a doctor. I need to see a medical certificate.
But I hate going to the doctor. It'll be better if I sleep it off. So I don't want to go. Plus, all the changeovers on the train are a pain.
You hate going to the doctor? How old are you? Aren't you the same age as my son? You're going home early far too often. I need to see a medical certificate. How about I drive you there?
Nope, I'm good, thanks. Anyway, I'll be heading off now.
You do not leave early without a good reason. Larissa, do you really want to work at this company?
Duh, obviously. If I didn't, I wouldn't be here, would I?
And yet, I've heard your attitude at work is awful. It's only been 2 months since you joined us, but we've already had over 50 complaints against you.
What do you mean? I don't know about that.
The most frequent ones are leaving early and being absent from work without permission. Other than the training days where you come in without fail, you barely show up, and you don't even call to let us know why. You go home early without permission particularly often. Just the other day, you went home while out bulking buying supplies for the company, didn't you? No doubt trying to pocket the company's money.
Well, I started feeling unwell all of a sudden. What was I supposed to do? I've had poor health ever since I was a little kid. The reason I couldn't contact you was because my phone's battery died. I just forgot to give the money back, that's all. It can't be helped.
Like I said, go see a doctor if you're not well. Besides, if anyone's going to get ill, it's the people who have to work around you.
Huh? Why?
Because you've been giving your manicures at your desk since you started working here. The smell of your nail polish remover is bothering people, and we're getting complaints from every single person in your department.
Really? It doesn't bother me at all, though.
That may be so, but it bothers the people around you. Because of that, people are opening the windows for ventilation, which means in turn the air conditioner stops having any effect. In the middle of summer, between the smell of your nail polish remover and the heat, we've had a lot of people complain of ill health.
Oh, so that's why! So that's why everyone's been opening windows despite there being aircon. I just thought they were morons who didn't understand what aircon did.
Don't be silly. How many times have me and the other employees warned you?
Since you mention it, I do think I remember you might have warned me once. What's the harm in a little manicure, though? It's cute, and it increases my motivation to work. In fact, everyone should start doing it.
What do you come to work to do? Anyway, manicures are forbidden in the office from now on. You're free to do as you please at home, but you're bothering people at work.
Huh? But I have an amazing reputation with the department of our clients. I'm known as the one who's cute from head to toe, right to the tips of her nails.
People who don't understand the situation may say such things, but that's not what we're discussing here. The office is not your makeup parlor, so please act more sensibly.
You're such a buzzkill. At best, this is a low-level department with no big players. I wanted to be the CEO's secretary anyway. How long will it take before I'm assigned to one of the better departments?
There's no such thing as big players. Low-level, better, or worse departments here. Every job is necessary for the smooth operation of the company. Besides, there's no way a fresh-out-of-college newbie who barely knows their left from right could suddenly become a secretary to the CEO. Especially you and that poor attitude of yours. How could you be entrusted with a job like that?
Say what? Oh, please, it looks like a breeze. All you have to do is wear nice clothes and smile looking all pretty next to the CEO. I could do that. Looking pretty is my specialty after all.
What are you talking about? There's no job that involves getting dressed up and smiling. The secretariat's a busy department.
Huh? But that's what it was like in this drama I watched the other day. I thought I could do this. Since I'm such a beauty, I bet the guys would love me. Such a shame. If you put me on the secretariat, I'd work every day.
Don't say such stupid things. Coming to work every day is expected of you regardless of which department you're in. If your attitude doesn't improve from now on, I'll be reporting you to management.
Fine by me. Don't just say you're bullying me because I'm new.
Who'd believe a lie like that? I have evidence and witnesses.
Even still, I can make people believe me. A few tears from a young girl are all that it takes to render a man defenseless. It's not exactly a technique an older woman like you could use, though. Plus, my boyfriend has my back.
Even if I let you calling me an old woman slide this time, do you really think the world is so simple you can get your own way just by turning on the waterworks? And what does your boyfriend have to do with anything? Are you planning on having an outsider come in and complain to us now?
Wrong. Please don't be too surprised when I tell you, but my boyfriend is the CEO's son, Mike.
Excuse me?
Me and the CEO's son are dating. I'll be a future CEO's wife someday, which is why I'm free to do whatever I like.
I don't understand why you think that. Please explain.
You don't understand, lol. One day, I'll be the CEO's wife, the most important employee in the company. Basically, I'll be able to fire anyone who disobeys me. So, you see, Evelyn, you really would be better off doing what I say. I think you understand what I mean, don't you?
Huh? I really don't understand what you mean. How did you end up getting this so wrong?
Like I said, I'm gonna be the CEO's wife someday. I'm gonna fire you straight away, old woman.
The future CEO is my son.
Huh?
Yes, Michael is my son. So, it was you, was it? Michael told me some strange girl's been following him recently. So it was you.
What? Huh? Mike is your son? But isn't Mike the CEO's son?
You're right. He is. But he's my son too.
But that means you're
the current CEO's wife. To put it in your terms.
What? You're kidding, right? I didn't hear about this.
Of the people who come to work normally, virtually everyone knows. But since you're almost never here...
But what are you doing in such a low-level department? You're the CEO's wife, right?
I don't know what kind of image you have of a CEO's wife, but my current job is training up you new employees. My work involves going around many departments.
But,
By the way, that job includes reporting on the conducts of the new employees to the CEO in minute detail. In cases where that conduct is deemed to be short of the standards, dismissal isn't off the table.
Please, wait! I'm Mike's girlfriend, you know. You can't fire me.
What does that have to do with anything? That has nothing to do with your job. Besides, Michael says you're not his girlfriend anyway? Far from it. You're following him and causing him a nuisance.
Oh my god.
Taking this nuisance behavior of yours into account, I can't help but wonder if you're not a suitable fit for this company, Larissa. I think dismissal would be appropriate.
No, wait! Don't fire me!
But it appears you hate being here so much that you fake illnesses to get out of coming. And you have no intention of fixing your attitude towards your superiors and coworkers, don't you? You even seem to think you can fire me, a CEO's wife.
I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
Which part are you apologizing for? Leaving home early without permission? Not showing up for work? Annoying your coworkers by spreading that nauseating smell around the office? Or perhaps it's for following my son around, boasting that you'll be the CEO's wife someday. And behaving arrogantly towards me and the other employees?
No, it's for everything.
Larissa, you don't take this job seriously enough. It's not even that you're still stuck in the student mentality. You just don't have any common sense.
I'm so sorry. I'll never take a day off without permission again. And I'll stop annoying everyone. I'm sorry for what I did.
Talk is cheap, Larissa. Since you've only been here for 2 months, I'm happy to reconsider your dismissal based on how you conduct yourself at work from now on. Don't consider this an act of kindness, though. Your absence will, of course, be deducted from your salary. If you do anything like this ever again, there will be no second chances. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, I understand. I am really sorry. I'll work harder from now on. Please, just don't fire me.
That all depends on your attitude towards work from now on. Please work hard to redeem yourself. The next day, Larissa came to work on time and apologized to me and the other employees for everything she's done. She'd become firmly committed to her job. With constant supervision, we were able to drill into her the basic common sense required to be a member of society. Not just that pertaining to work. Now she's improved to the point of basically being on the level of a regular newbie employee who has the occasional blonde moment. The others at the company do still look upon her a bit harshly, and it's likely that her advancements through the ranks will be slower than that of her coworkers. But I can tell she's working harder than the others and striving to be recognized. So I have high hopes for her redeeming herself at the company and developing as a person.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.
Oh, Emily, are you there? It's been a while since we last spoke, right? What's it been? At least 3 years or something like that, right?
3 years? Wait a second. Is this Sarah?
That's right. I got a new number and everything.
I see that. And here I thought you had just stopped messaging me. I also heard that you found a new job and even moved away. I was a bit worried when I wasn't hearing from you, actually.
Yeah, sorry about that. Life has just gotten so crazy and busy lately. But actually, the reason I'm messaging you is because I'm actually kind of looking for a husband right now.
You're looking for a husband? Are you thinking about getting married then?
That's right, I even quit my job recently.
Oh, I see. Well, does that mean you've moved back here then?
Pretty much, yeah. Although of course I won't be able to come back and live with my parents or anything like that. I might have forgotten to mention this to you, but about 3 years ago, I kind of stole my sister's my boyfriend, and it turned into this big affair, so it's kind of difficult for me to go back.
Oh yeah? I feel like I might have heard something about that.
But anyway, you're married now, right? I was so surprised when I heard about that.
Oh yes, I'm married now, but we didn't have a big wedding or anything like that. And since it had been so long since I'd last heard from you, I didn't send an invitation. I'm sorry about that.
It's okay. It had been forever since we last spoke, let alone met in person. But anyways, I heard that the name of the lucky guy is Adam, is that right?
That is right, but who did you hear that from?
Oh well, how should I put this? I know his name because he's my actually boyfriend.
Sorry, what? I'm not following.
Man, I was holding that in for so long. It feels so good to finally let it out. Do you want to try and guess where I am right now? Too late, I'm going to tell you. I'm in Hawaii.
You're in Hawaii right now?
That's right, I'm with Adam in Hawaii and we have been very intimate this trip.
Wait, hold on, seriously? What are you even talking about right now?
Aw, don't be upset. I really didn't mean to steal him away from you, first, honest. But then I heard that you were going to be marrying him, and that's really when it dawned on what a perfect husband Adam would be. And I guess curiosity got the better of me and I kept pushing things until, well, we found out that we were made for each other. Now we're head over heels in love and always start off any date with one of us taking the other up to our bedroom. And now that we're in Hawaii, I'm almost ashamed to say that we've barely even found time to leave our hotel, if you know what I mean.
But, so, you're telling me that you and Adam are together in Hawaii right now?
That's why I'm telling you. We barely checked into our room and put our suitcases down before we were all over each other, ripping our clothes off. We almost didn't even close the door of our room, not that I would mind if the world was watching, and before I knew it, we had fallen asleep, and by the time I woke up, I could barely walk at all.
Hey, Sarah, hold on just 1 second.
Yes, Emily? Is there a reason you're interrupting all of these important details I'm trying to tell you?
I don't even know what to say. I thought that you and I were friends. How could you talk so casually about just stealing your own friend's husband?
Well, it's really not my fault at all. I guess I'm just kind of a person who knows what they want and won't stop until they get it.
I see, but I mean, don't you think that's just a bit selfish?
What do you mean? I don't see how.
I'm sorry, I have something I need to do right now. We'll talk later, maybe.
Wait, what? Is that all that you have to say to me? I'm telling you about how I made love to your husband and you just ghost me? Are you even there? Emily, hello? Oh, Emily, guess who's back? Oh, right, I almost forgot. Even when we were kids, you always had trouble putting your feelings into words when you got upset, but I should have realized that the way you ran off yesterday was just your way of telling me how you felt. So to clear up my misconception, I think I'll tell you more about all that Adam and I have been doing together. We went to the beach to get a tan and play in the water, and I guess seeing me in a bikini proved to me just a bit too much for poor Adam. So we ended up going back up the hotel after a little bit, and we spent the rest of the night tangled up in sheets together. I don't know how I'm running on such little sleep. I would have been worried if I wasn't having so much fun.
Oh, Sarah, I was wondering when you were going to reach out to me again. Do you mind if I ask just when you think you're going to be coming back from your Hawaii trip?
What do you mean?
I just want to know when you think you're going to be coming back from your little vacation is all.
Oh, sure, I was going to be coming back Sunday night.
And you're sure it's still going to be that time, even with the time change and everything?
Yeah, it says on my return ticket that I arrive Sunday evening, so by the time I get my bags and get home, it should be around nighttime.
I see. So that means you only have 5 more days left of this excursion, yes? Let me know if anything changes in your schedule, okay?
What's going on? What's this all about?
Just let me know, okay?
Sure, I can do that, but I still don't understand what all this is about. Oh, Emily, are you there? Do you not love Adam or something like that? What am I missing here? I told you all about what I was doing with him. You haven't blown up or yelled or said anything crazy at all. Hello? Emily? Are you there? Come on, I know you're seeing this. Just answer me. If you don't answer me, that just means that I'll have to guess that you're thinking from your lack of replies. Oh, could it be that you're arranging to divorce Adam when we come back? I certainly hope that it's something along those lines. That would actually kind of be what I was hoping for this whole time. And since Adam is upper management for such a huge company, I'm sure he'll have no problem paying any kind of alimony or settlement for our affair. Since he loves me so much, I know that he'll have no issues doing that at all. Well, if that's even what you're doing, just keep at it. Looking forward to hearing the results when I get back. Emily, guess who's finally back home? I just landed and I'm in the airport right now. I was just curious, have you moved out of the home that you had with Adam?
Oh, hey. Welcome home, I guess.
I'm only asking because Adam says that he wants to take me to the house, but he wanted to make sure that you weren't home. I mean, you did do all the divorce proceedings before we got here, right?
I'm sorry, but I have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, our apartment is rented under my name.
Wait, what do you mean?
But I've already taken the liberty to packing up Adam's things and having them shipped somewhere else. I suppose you'll just have to go with him there. Is there a place you want to live?
Oh, really? Well, I didn't know about that. But if that's the case, then I suppose there's nothing to be done about. I'm sure that whatever you send them, it'll be an amazing place since Adam's. I'm not worried at all. Thanks for the update, Emily. Hey, Emily, just what the heck is going on here, huh? Why did you send Adam's stuff to my parents' house? And why were his bags addressed to my little sister? What are you trying to pull here?
I suppose it's just about time for you to figure out what I've been doing while you've been away.
What are you talking about?
Well, when you reached out, bragging about having stolen my husband, I was already thinking about divorcing him.
You were? But why?
Well, because Adam's a cheater, of course.
Well, he was only cheating on you with me.
No, I'm afraid he had another person he was cheating with as well.
What? He did? But I had no clue. Do you know who this person is?
I'm afraid that the other woman Adam was seeing was none other than your sister, Fiona.
Hold on, what?
That's right. Why do you think she agreed to take his bags when I needed to send them?
So then Adam and my little sister?
I actually hired a private investigator to look into Adam, and he found out all about this for me. Apparently, Adam and Fiona started seeing each other about a year ago.
They've been together that long already?
That's right, and apparently the two of them were planning to get married after I left Adam. But not long after I found out about their affair, you came to me announcing your own affair with my husband.
That can't be happening.
So basically, Adam was cheating on you with your own sister. Or I suppose it was the other way around, really. Either way, I'm including my signed divorce papers with Adam's things. And once you and your sister have paid for your affairs with my husband, I'll consider my hands washed of all of this.
Wait, hold on. You can't just drop a bombshell like this on me and walk away.
I think that you have more pressing matters to think about. Like who's really going to pay for your legal fees? Are you sure Adam loves you enough to cover all of that?
I can't believe this is happening. You knew this whole time, didn't you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know that Adam was fired from his job, didn't you?
Oh, that thing. Yeah, I knew about that. But he really only has himself to blame for getting himself fired.
So then it really is true. But what happened? I thought that Adam was a brilliant worker. He was supposed to be a track for a huge position within his company.
He was on track for big things at his company, yes. But then he let his ego get the better of him. He started using company resources to carry on with some of his affair. He would bring dates on business trips, drive them around in the company car, and use his business credit card to pay for his dates.
But wait, do you think that means that the money he used for us to Hawaii was...
I think he was fired before then. But if you want to know something, I think it was your sister that he was taking on all of those dates.
So then it's all Fiona's fault that Adam was fired?
I really don't think that you can just put this on Fiona.
Just tell me what's going on here. I want answers.
The answer is that you thought you could just steal someone's husband and not face any consequences.
And what's going on with that? What's wrong with seeing a man you're attracted to and wanting him? Make it make sense.
Okay, here's something for you. After I found out that Adam was seeing your sister, I told your parents, who kept a very close eye on Fiona. But when 3 weeks has passed and there was nothing from Adam, we knew something was up. What we think happened was that he mistook you for your sister and didn't think twice about what else was going on. Of course, this is all just conjecture, but you tell me if it rings true.
I didn't ask about any of that. I don't want to hear your half-baked theories.
It is just a theory, but do you really think that it's impossible that he might have mistaken you for your sister?
Shut up! I don't even want to think about that.
Well, anyways, I've said all I have to say to you. Anything more I have to pass on to you, you'll hear from my lawyer.
Your lawyer? What do you mean?
You'll find out soon enough.
Wait, Emily! No! You can't just leave me like this, please! I thought that we were friends. You have to help me out.
Oh, please. I've heard all about it from old classmates about how you were never my friend. You always only ever wanted to be close to me for things that you could get from me. Ever since middle school. Well, if you thought that behavior was going to fly as an adult, you've got another thing coming. In the end, I sued Adam, Sarah, and Fiona for their various affairs. Meanwhile, it was a fiasco at Sarah's parents' house. Apparently, Fiona was pregnant with Adam's baby, and that's why they were going to be getting married. But when it came to light that Sarah had yet again slept with another of her sister's boyfriends, old wounds were ripped open, and I hear things turned bad quickly. In the end, there was to be no marriage of anyone to Adam, and instead he had to pay child support to Fiona. Afterwards, I heard that Sarah and Fiona's parents had had just about as much as they could take from their children and kicked them both out. Of course, Fiona is still allowed to come back if she needs help with her baby. But this is where my knowledge of what happened to them all ends, and I could not be more grateful for my ignorance. As for me, although it hurt being cheated on by the same man twice, I was grateful that we had no children and that the divorce process was handled very smoothly. For now, I'm concentrating on my career and don't feel like dating again, but at least next time I'll know what to look out for in an unfaithful man. Thank you for watching! If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.